Yeah, hello and welcome to another episode of the TF2 Scam Dictionary. Now, it's been a while since the first one, and from the screenshots you'll see it's been a while since this one even happened. Didn't get around to doing the episode, so this one, it's quite a regular scam you'll receive. Obviously, it's another one of the trade ones for the Steam database. It's quite a simple scam, really. One account will message you, say for you to talk to another guy. The other guy will either say he's a Steam member, employee, whatever, or it will literally just be an account pretending to be a Steam, like a database or whatever. That happened once to me. But then they'll ask for your TF2 items, obviously, in the trade, and then they just won't give them back. So basically, we're going to be reading through the screenshots one by one, obviously, as we normally do around here. This one's funnier to me, though, so that's why this one gets its own episode. So obviously, we start, I get a friend request from a guy, I accept it, just instantly know as soon as I say, can I ask you something important? Obviously, you can see from here, June 6th, you know, it's been quite a while, but anyway. So yeah, he sent me this screenshot, either up right now, it's very obviously fake. You can tell the top one isn't real because there's no border around my profile picture. Anyway, so obviously then he says we'll check your market history to make sure it's not you, provide a screenshot. So obviously here's the screenshot. I already had that up, obviously, but yeah, I have not made any purchases like that. Literally, that's all I've gotten. So I said, yeah, sure, man. And he said, oh my god, I'm right, I checked your item, you don't have them. So obviously now they're doing the impersonation part. Someone's pretending to be me, they're scamming people, right? He's like, oh, I've reported your account, we've gone back to the reported you, obviously. This one's like mixing min. It's so obviously real because it would, give you the Steam account of a Steam as they normally do, yeah? Basically, it does the same thing, and it's, message the guy. So obviously I said I sent him a friend request, and then he sends me 2 group chat ones. That is a thing they do now, they send it in a group chat. But anyway, as you can see, this guy's playing everyone's favorite Steam game, anti-fraud prevention team. So yeah, anyway, I said, please man, I don't want to get banned. He sent it like this. This is like the Discord one where they type it weird. He says he's more than willing to provide certification, verifying his status as a recognized customer service representative. So I said, sir, yes sir, can I see your certification, sir? He said, oh, you mean my ID card? I said, yes sir. And then he said, why? And I kept going, and he said, tell me your problem, do not waste my time. You can already tell he's a scammer. He's getting defensive over it, he's getting angry, as they normally do when you don't, when you take more than 3.5 seconds, they start getting angry. I say everything, alright, this guy's impersonate me, some guys falsely reported me. I sent his epic screenshot, and he said, use the ticket, and I was like, please Keith, what do I have to do to prevent my ban? So obviously, he sends me the trade URL, and he sends a message on about, he'll identify any items that have been flagged as illegal, aka I'm gonna look through your inventory and see which items I want to take, alright pal? I said, yes I understand sir, and he sent this beautiful video, I'll put it up now. Like the last TF2 Scam Dictionary, they have to put their logo on every company page they have, but not the regular one. They have to put the Valve logo. Well, no, it has to be a smooth rectangle, which they're so known for doing. I don't see why they put delete account permanently in all red. Yeah, he's saying that, and he's on about some, take the items, rest assured they'll remain in your inventory, which they don't because it's a trade, so don't fall for it. If there's any serious misconduct, a penalty may be imposed. So obviously they're trying to, fearmonger you, they're trying to scare you into, going along with what they're saying, because if you don't listen to what they say, they're gonna, act like you're gonna get banned and stuff. It's just how scams work. They're just trying to trick you into a false sense of urgency. If he sends a GIF, obviously, there's the GIF. I'll put it up on screen now, but it's all fake, obviously. He sends this with the and set in different color. I don't know what we're doing now. We're like in the Matrix, right? He sends it in a different one again, saying I have to check my notifications to accept the offer. This is for the Steam trade, obviously. He says, rest assured they won't be removed, which is fibbing again, because they will be. The database name is some random guy's name, by the way, which is very believable. Fearmongering again, obviously saying Steam account has multiple reports, we need to resolve them using the database. Here's the trade offer, I'll put it on screen. It's literally just war paints, kill count transfers, a bunch of my weapons, taunts. I declined it after this, I told him, very obviously a scam. I go back, I get banned from the chat room with the other guy, which I think the reason why they do put you in the groups is so they can kick you from it and hope that you didn't take any screenshots, because if you're falling for it, you won't be taking any pictures of it. Then I message the guy, and I'm saying, very obvious that you're, scamming people. We go back and forth a bit. He talks about how he makes more money than I'll ever see in my life, which obviously is so tough and edgy. You scam people out TF2 item. But, he says this beautiful thing, and he says, and I quote, bro, it's not all about the money, it's all about the feeling. I love the bloodlust, because, he's the Joker and we live in a society. So obviously, like with the last video, all you have to do, don't accept any random friend requests, don't accept trade requests, don't listen to anything some random guy in Steam has to tell you about verifying your items. That's all for this video. I'll see you all in the next video from me, or whatever. Bye.